When a child doesn't understand the boundaries of authority and is disrespectful and defiant, it's not a situation that only affects the family. It affects everyone that comes into contact with these unpleasant children. And I know as teachers and as adults, we're supposed to be mature and rise to the occasion, but no one enjoys dealing with those kinds of children. And I would never want someone else to view my own child that way. And that, to me, is the reason why I want to make sure that I stay on top of disciplining my child. A lot of people have really strong feelings about what discipline is and how discipline should take place, but the simplest way that I see it is really laying down a structure for your child, for them to understand what their limitations are and how they should respond to authority in any given situation. And as they're learning these things, as they test the boundaries, there should be some kind of consequence that you've thought out in advance as a parent to rein them back in when they come out of bounds. There's a lot of controversy about what that should look like. Some people use time out, some people spank, some people take away privileges. But for me, what I've learned has worked best is a combination of all of the above. But I think the most important thing is for you to know what's expected, for them to know what you expect of them, and for you to follow through with consistency every single time. I have never really found it to be effective to rebuke my children with an audience, whether that's an audience at home or an audience in a public place. So I like to isolate, to investigate. Take your child somewhere off by themselves in the house, or if you're outside, there's your car off to the corner, lower your voice, watch your body language, because even if people can't hear what you're saying, your body language can communicate that you're upset with your child, and that can still feel public to your child. But get them alone so that they're not performing for an audience or hiding from an audience. Be on the same page with your spouse. It looks really weird and a little bit strange in this culture when you're in a relationship, in a serious relationship with someone that you're considering marrying, to really delve into, well, what do you think about children? And what do you think about parenting and discipline? And do you believe in spanking? Do you believe in denying your kids this and denying your kids that? What do you see your role as? Those kind of conversations seem a little bit ambitious in a lot of dating relationships. But these are the kind of situations that will make or break your marriage and your parenting relationship down the line. So I think it really helps to observe what your partner's family situation is like and discuss what they expect, because it is very hard to bring a child along when one parent is following one path and the other parent is either purposefully or inadvertently sabotaging everything that the other parent is doing. If I say go to bed and then the child can go to dad and dad says, no, let's watch a movie, it's not going to work. So be on the same page and present a united front before your kids. I tell my kids all the time when they come and they ask me something, what did dad say? And if dad said no, even if I personally disagree with it, to the child, my answer is also no. And then when I go alone and get to my husband in private, we can discuss why I think that, that really could have been a yes. And we'll come to an agreement about what to do next time. But in this situation, because dad said no, it's still no. There are also practical consequences that come with misbehaviors that we tend to overlook. Like, for example, if you're having a problem with your child being consistent with doing their laundry and there's a major event coming up, I would allow that child not to do their laundry, meaning that I would give them the chance to do their laundry, but I wouldn't nag them or remind them to do their laundry. And then if they don't follow through, when that party comes, now this is the part where parenting can be a little bit difficult. When the party comes and they don't have anything to wear, don't go get them something to wear. Don't rush and wash their clothes so that they can still go to the party. The natural consequence and the discipline of this situation is allowing them to miss the party because, hey, you didn't do your laundry, you don't have anything clean to wear, and no, you're not wearing that dirty outfit just so you can go to the party. Be willing to be the unpopular person in your child's eyes for the sake of them learning whatever lesson it is that you're trying to teach them. So that's really the beginning of my discipline tips. But if you have more questions on discipline and want me to delve more deeply into this topic and have a specific question, please leave it in the comments down below.